Pharmacology of opioid receptors. Not all opioid receptors are used for getting high. In fact, there are naturally occurring endorphins that bind to these types of receptors found in the human body. There are 5 types of opioid receptors. The delta receptor is responsible for pain relief, antidepressant, and convulsion effects, as well as physical dependence. Examples of the delta opioid receptor are naturally occurring endorphins such as deltorphins and metepinephrine, and the kappa opioid receptor is responsible for pain relief, anticonvulsant properties, and dissociative and delirium effects. Agonist examples include the psychedelic and dissociative plant salvia, and nalfurafine, which is an anti-internal itching clinical drug being developed in Japan. The mu opioid receptors are the ones you commonly hear about the most. They are responsible for pain relief, physical dependence, respiratory depression, euphoria, and vasodilation. Agonist examples include traditional opioids and some naturally occurring endorphins. The nocicepin receptor is responsible for mostly one type of protein, nocicepin. It is responsible for anxiety, depression, appetite, and development of tolerance to other mu opioid agonists. This is a naturally occurring pain-killing endorphin your body produces on its own. The Zeta Receptor, also known as the opioid growth factor receptor, is responsible for tissue growth, neural development, and has been linked to the development of some cancers. Agonist examples of opioid growth factor receptor include its main agonist, metepinephrine, which I talked about before, and it is responsible for the progression of the cell cycle from the G1 phase to the S phase. So for any of you who have taken AP biology, know that is a big deal. Now you may be wondering, Peter, how does any of this have to do with physics whatsoever? Well, we can relate this information to physics because without the laws that govern these interactions at a molecular scale, there would be no collisions between particles and none of these chemical reactions would be possible. Physics, the philosophy and not the discipline, is the study of understanding how processes happen in the world. It can be more than just electromagnetism and linear and rotational motion. Physics is the study of the processes of how the world works. Physics is the study of understanding how processes happen in the world. Without physics, the laws that govern chemical reactions wouldn't be possible. Without chemical reactions, you wouldn't have the necessary processes in your body for biology. So, in a sort of way, physics can be seen as the blueprint, the guidelines to the natural world. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you learned something about opioid receptors and chemistry and biology's relation to physics. Take care.